Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Getty Crypto here. So let's dive into an update on a few things across the board, but firstly I want to dive straight into the blocks until active tax, or tax active, sorry. Now, a lot of people are messaging me saying, how is it 5 days away if it's 7.7 days after the epoch? Now, the way that it works is the burn tax lands, 2 days into a actual epoch, meaning that the epoch itself, the remainder of it is only 5 days, 18 hours. So we get the burn tax exactly in 5 days, 18 hours, 59 minutes, and counting. Now, what do we know about the blockchain speed and everything like that? Well, it's around 6 seconds a block, as you can see here. This gets recalculated, I think, every couple of minutes. So it's moving pretty fast. And we know from the last time when obviously delegations got re-enabled, it was on the block. It was literally on the block. It said it was going to be. It wasn't late. It wasn't early. It kind of actually happened right on it, to be quite honest. And what a lot of people never sort of stepped back and thought to themselves, the system didn't crash. A lot of people said, it's probably going to crash. I was hearing lots of people saying it could crash because of the stress, but this is a well built out system. It's well designed and it's well thought out. It's well planned. It has a lot of ins and outs to it. Now, what I want to move over to is this idea of repegging USTC. Now, the issue with USTC is the supply. We know that the supply is heavily controlled by a certain amount of people, and there's lots of these ideas of minting LUNACLASSIC to somehow balance it out. But realistically, everybody's missing the issue with the actual holders currently. I've heard ideas of where people are saying they would turn all of the people who own USTC. They would pretty much liquidate their USTC and give them LUNACLASSIC in return. And that's just not something that decentralization should do. A lot of these people have probably spent a lot of money buying it up and down or wherever they bought it to get into position to make the gains they want to make. And as horrible as this sounds, you can't just decide to go, well, we're going to swap all of that. Now, what I believe is there's 9.82 billion USTC in the circulating supply. The total supply is at this, and we know it was at 11 billion. We know this because LUNCPenguin, I think it was one of his founders, burnt their USTC holdings, and it was quite a lot. And when they did burn this, the price of USTC didn't actually go up, it went down, and it was around nearly 10% of the circulating supply, or the total supply, sorry. So my idea in my head, really brief, is the fact that I believe there should be I believe there should be at least 10 billion more USTC minted, if anything, and then it gets airdropped out to all of the current, LUNACLASSIC holders, and you rebalance the supply that way, and then find a way to repeg it, which isn't actually the hardest part. The hardest part about having this algorithmic stablecoin is having something to back it. Now, we could back it with not only LUNACLASSIC, we could back it with Luna as well. And that would mean 2 blockchains with twice the security this time instead of just the one. And obviously a lot of people are going to be thinking, God, why do we have to repeg USTC? Why do we need it? And the crypto space needs an algorithmic stablecoin. That much is obvious. And starting to talk about this more and more is going to be really important because we've got the burn tax. We're working towards utility. Off-chain burns look like they're definitely going to be happening. There's more CXs that have come out since I done a video. So it's probably more like 12, 13 now rather than 10. But we do need a stable coin in our blockchain's technology. It gives you folks a safe haven, And I know it's not going to be the easiest thing for you to trust, but nonetheless, it's going to happen at some point. But I believe that, minting 700 billion LUNACLASSICs are not going to do anything, I don't think, and that's the whole point with burning, is to remove the coins in the first place. So minting more LUNACLASSIC just seems like a kick in the nuts to me. So honestly, I believe there should be some sort of minting process done with USTC. We already minted LUNACLASSIC into oblivion to try save it, and we couldn't. Why not just dilate the actual supply currently? flood more into the market, restabilize the holdings to the actual people that are here supporting the chain, figure out an airdrop system, and then figure out a way to drive the peg back up. Once the peg's obviously been gained, like I said, holding it is the biggest issue, preventing attacks and all those kind of things, because people attack stablecoins all the time. Tether's constantly under attack all the time, and we see these drops in Tether here and there, and you may have noticed it if you've held, you know, stablecoins with them, and noticed that one day you were down like $300-400, and that's just because of the percentage it went down where someone attacked it, and then they rebalance it out from the backing, and you know, everything goes on accordingly. So I really honestly believe the key to holding the peg is between the two coins. And I know people hate Terra Luna, but it's there. It's part of the same blockchain that we're using. And as much as people don't want to admit it, neither is going away. I hate Terra Luna as much as the next person. And I honestly solely believe it shouldn't have been created. But the fact it has been created and we've walked that path, we're here now. We should use it to our advantage. There should be a swap feature between Luna and LUNACLASSIC to incentivize both the chains to work with each other. Because it's an absolute, you know, terror trying to get Luna from, say, like I held mine Luna on crypto.com, so I got my airdrop on there, and we could never send our airdrops off chain. They don't allow you to or they might now, but they didn't at the time. So what does this all mean? Well, realistically, we really do need to start thinking to ourselves, we need to work together. Both chains exist. We lost a lot of projects to the new blockchain, and I don't understand why their projects couldn't remain on this on the classic blockchain and then go to the Luna 2 blockchain. At the end of the day, they're both there, like I said, and you know, there's validators over there that are making, you know, a good money. There's people over there that are making a killing from their staking rewards because, you know, not a lot of people trust the coin. So it's all kind of, we need to get you folks in a position where you understand that working with Luna Terra is not a bad thing, and all of this BS and horse about JWAMB being arrested, this, that, and the other, just go watch the Coinage interviews and then watch the videos I've dropped on it as well. It's, if he was wanted, he would be on the Interpol list for his country and for other countries. Okay, it's not showing up anywhere. It's public information. Don't believe the doo-doo. And it's as simple as that, folks. As to what's happening this week, I think there's a coin in AMA. There's some other roundtable AMA have been invited to be a speaker. They've got like 100k followers. Some Mario something. I think it's this evening. And there's a Binance AMA, but I've not been invited to neither the Binance or the KuCoin AMA, and I think there's a MEXC one. I've not been invited to that either, which is makes sense to me because a lot of these ones that are now doing AMAs have asked me to affiliate with them, you know, for money, or for like bonus sign up rewards and all sorts of stuff like that. And as you folks know, I am unbuyable. I don't allow others to sway me. I don't really care what people think about my content. I don't care if it upsets certain people. And I put out a tweet today about, you know, all of the influencers claiming to be with us, but the damage caused by them is just absolutely disgusting. And I hope you folks rethink, you know, about the people that you go to for information and that you trust, because these kind of people can't be trusted, and this much is obvious. The ones that just jumped on the bandwagon yesterday should have realistically been calming it down and going, you know, it's just BS, it's nothing, it's just a load of horse, ignore it. Instead, people are playing right into it and allowing it to spread across the market, creating panic for both LUNACLASSIC and USTC. And normally if one moves upwards, the other two move upwards. If one moves downwards, the other two move downwards. And that is just the way it is. We have a symbiotic relationship, but luckily we've been ignoring what Bitcoin's been doing and moves like that. So folks, do stay safe out there. Beware of scammers. I'm never going to DM you or anything like that. You know my Twitter handle. You can go to my Twitter. You can grab the Telegram, jump in at me, and I will appear inside my own Telegram. So folks, We'll catch you in the next one. None of this is financial advice, and just stay safe out there, okay? Don't trade on emotion, trade on facts where you can. Catch you in the next one.